listening? It is I, Numator 479. According to our studies of your puny mammalian race, we discovered you like very good coffee. And while it is our evolutionary purpose to cause you psychic torment, we want you awake and vivacious to give it. So try our new blend from Spring Hill Jack Coffee, Reptilian in the morning. Our proprietary blend of lightly roasted cacao husks will have you immediately energized upon emerging from the pain cloaca with all your slippery new eggs. Thanks, honey. Hot, I'm cold-blooded. Eggs is Spring Hill Jack and last podcast on the left. I'm ready to get out there and eat some babies. Get out of the way, Hillary Clinton.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last
Podcast. On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yeah. Oh, buddy. We really put a stress test down yesterday. You and me.
Mm-hmm.
We went down to Din Tai Fung.
Yes. Oh my God,
Buddy, I got to say it's been too long since we did something like that. And I want to say that our server at Din Tai Fung turned out to be a listener, and we didn't disappoint them.
No, absolutely. No, we went hard.
We went hard at like 1 p.m.
It was such a big meal. I didn't tell my wife about it.
Me neither.
Like
I didn't want her to know. We went to do a little Christmas shopping. Yeah, we did.
Like good boys.
Yeah, like really good
we
boys.
Fed capitalism.
Welcome to Side Stories. I'm
Hello.
Henry Zabrowski. This is Ed Larson.
Hi.
But we went to the fucking mall.
The Americana.
That's what we did, man.
You give money to the devil during Christmas.
You have to.
That devil is Rick Caruso.
Yeah, and we go to, if you guys even know anything about the Americana, first of all, it's one of the, how do I put it? It's a safe haven for all of my depression.
Yeah.
I've been there many years. So I used to stay when I used to come for pilot seasons. I would go, which was the, that's called normally humiliation season. It runs from late December to about mid-March.
You just come into town and they tell you how fat you are for 3 months, and then you have to go back to New York.
But then they tell you stay fat, because if not, you're losing rolls.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's right.
Both in your life and on your body.
Yeah, you're like too fat to be a cop, but too skinny to be a mall cop.
You have to choose. Welcome to LA. Choose what kind of fat you are, depends on whether or not it's castable. But I used to stay in the Glendale area.
Yeah.
And I used to walk the Americana for hours.
See, when I used to come in to do the burn and actually shoot a television show.
That must have been nice.
I would walk the Grove to feast my depression.
I used to just walk around, and
Which
you
is
got
the same thing.
It is. And then there's just something about that Michael Bublé pumping in. You see the really very strange. I'm not sure what they're never like straight up American. It's like some crazy group of people that have purchased the apartments above the Americana.
Always strong-faced.
It is the people who live up, and I mean this. So this is a giant outdoor, quote unquote, luxury mall now.
Yeah.
Where you go, it got a big fountain. It's got a place where people piss outside. You know, like this fake AstroTurf. It's got a couple of restaurants and stuff like that. But above it, lining in a circle, looking down upon the mall, are these high-end apartments that they look like hell on earth.
Yeah, no, but
It's if Michael Bublé ran a Supermax prison.
But if you like spitting on people,
that's where you got to be.
Yeah.
That's prime real estate. But so we fed the machine, we fed the capitalist machine, we bought some presents
walked
for
around
our family.
Nordstrom's, didn't spend a dime in Nordstrom's,
No,
but we walked around.
I was looking at polos the other day, like sheeny, shiny polos.
Oh, you can't I can't let you go here.
I'm becoming this, man. I got the new nighttime glasses because I wear nighttime glasses because I can't see at night. And they're kind of big and thick. And I started wearing the polos and stuff. I look like I own properties in Glendale.
Yeah, the polos are where you really got to draw the line, because that's either like
then
rich
you get
scumbag.
You get the little pinky ring.
Yeah, no,
that coming
pinky
next.
ring's fine.
You're a pinky ring guy.
I'm okay with the pinky ring, but the polo shirts, that's when you know someone's fucking a piece of shit or got no personality.
I know. You got to be careful.
If you're wearing a polo shirt right now and listening to this, just tear it.
Hey, man.
Tear it open from the neck. It's Christmas. You're getting a new shirt.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Somebody else is going to replace it with another new wicking fabric.
And if your fucking wife gets you a polo shirt for Christmas, I want you to just open it up, and to spit on it. Oh, this is after Christmas.
This is after Christmas. This
I
is
want
the
you
post.
to go into your
This is in the
drawer where you keep
post-Christmas
your
glow.
where
Yeah.
you keep your polos. I want you to open up your own dresser drawer and in front of your wife, take your dick out and start pissing in the drawer and be like,
Unbelievable.
"You did this.
I would never do that to
You-
anything my wife
you
gave me.
did this.
I'm pushing to get back. I'm
Julie-
pushing against that.
I know my wife did not get me any polos because she knows better.
Because again, she doesn't want you to look like a bear at a work conference.
Yeah, no,
Because that's what you'd look like.
I look horrible in one of those.
But also at the same time gives you a sense of power.
You know, and fuck
Because it covers your tits.
fuck golf.
No golf. We're not. No. Natalie said I'm not allowed to golf because she said that's the only thing that would truly make me unfuckable.
Yeah. No
golf.
No golf.
No watches.
No
big crazy-
watches.
I know.
We were talking watches when we were shopping. You kind of looked at a couple.
Because they fucking get to you.
They look good,
They
man.
get to you. They
I
get
would
to you.
wear a watch.
But yeah, I could see. But back to the story. We know what saved us?
What?
Those fucking dumplings.
Mm.
Because when we sat,
We showed up hungry as fuck, angry, hot ears,
yeah, we
fucking
ate.
ready to fucking get pissed at everybody.
I'm not fucking around. We ate 45 dumplings.
At least.
We put down we ordered, because then, remember, the woman tried to talk us out of the fourth dish.
Yeah.
And we said
And
no.
she's like, no. And I was like, don't worry, we got bok choy.
I think we're gonna do
There's
this.
some greens in here.
Yeah, we had some bok choy in there that helped it all slide inside.
Yeah. That's what happened to my shits this morning.
What do you mean?
They were huge. And
Yeah.
they were like flaky.
What?
You know how
Like bonito?
they were still like they had a shape, but you could tell like
Fluffy.
if anything touched them, they go to pieces.
Yeah, that's like Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
No, it's fluffy. It's a bit fluffy. Yeah, I mean, but apparently I believe fluffy poop is still on because guess what's back on the menu?
What's back on the menu?
Shit stories.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about it. I'm talking about it last week
I
with
poop
Marcus
all
Parks.
the time, man.
Yeah.
I love talking my shit
But
stories.
shit stories were we had some pushback because Marcus and I did several weeks in a row where we were talking about stories about people eating shit, doing various things, and people got mad. But now it's like the mandate came back. Maddie held an actual official poll, and shit stories are back on the
People
menu.
like this. Oh really?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh Jesus, Henry,
Yeah.
come on. Oh God, come on, man.
Yeah.
This is why no one shares your microphone.
No, man. This is, I do it for a reason. All right? I literally, a little piece of Din Tai Fung came out.
Yeah, it just lives
That's
in
from
there now.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out, man. But I just wanted to, thank you to Din Tai Fung for
Yes, for
really
doing
just
what you fucking
slapping
do.
it down.
Oh,
man.
my God.
Dumplings just give me, it's just so good
There's something special about them.
to eat like nobody's watching.
What was the wontons were the best though.
Yeah, those spicy wontons.
Yeah, I like that they stack them on top of each other, and like it's like you're hiding a dinner under your dinner.
That's the thing. They put that on there. They basically
It's so
say
nice.
they put it all the big stacks of the steaming drawers. Man, it's so fun to do.
What was the other thing we got that wasn't cucumber salad?
Yeah, you made me get that.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was.
I
good.
live my life by cucumber salad.
See, I like a seaweed salad.
Seaweed salad's good. I got nothing wrong with seaweed salad.
It says here, all right, what causes fluffy poop? So fluffy poop, according to the Bristol Stool Scale, foamy or fluffy poop would be described as it's got fluffy pieces, raggedy edges, mushy stools. Oh, it says that the stool is rich in fat content.
Oh, cool.
That tracks.
Yeah. No, it's leaving my body. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's because we ate nothing but pork fat.
Yeah, and shrimps.
And shrimps and crabs. It was great. Yeah, but honestly, otherwise, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But go go with your buddy. Go out old school shopping. That's what was nice. It wasn't online.
No.
Like if I'm already doing this, I'm already part of this fucking massive scam that is Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. At least I did it the old fashioned way. I got our steps
I like
in.
showing up. Yeah, doing it right, getting a big meal, treating us.
Looking
first.
at people, looking at, saying hi.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one thing because now, obviously, you probably have guessed we've pre-recorded this. This is out during what we are normally. Are the rest of our staff and everybody else on break? This is our Christmas break. So we're now kind of in the afterglow of Christmas.
Now we're wearing all of our shit that we got.
Yes. This is besides Halloween, I would say this is the number one time of year. It's because what's so nice about the 26th, because as far as I'm concerned, that means Christmas should come to a screaming fucking halt.
Well, that
Right, I
happens.
think-
January 3rd is when that happens.
Sure. But still, I do believe if I had my druthers of if and when I'm in charge of this whole fucking American experiment,
Amen.
I would strip down this guy. I will allow you your Christmas beginning December 1st, but the 25th at midnight. I want the trees in the public spaces coming down.
Wow.
I want the lights coming down. I want the carols gone. I want the gray non-being of the 26th through the 31st.
See, I go November 26th to January 3rd. That's as soon as like.
See, I don't consider New Year's Eve to be in the Christmas area. I could
Everyone wears, you can still wear your greens and reds.
I think it's the rebuke of Christmas. It's New Year's
the
Eve.
rebuke of Christmas?
Yes, because Christmas is a non-fucking day. Christmas is not a day where a lot of people are getting pipe.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
You know what? Now I know, I'm definitely doing it.
Please. Let's fuck on Christmas Day. Let's change it then.
Christmas morning.
Because
fuck pancakes.
I think that's incredible.
French toast.
That's never
maybe?
happened. I think it's because I was always with my family.
Yeah, that's the thing is when you fly home, people don't like having sex in the family homes.
No, because my mom has she bought this. She's like, just so you know, because you're not here anymore. And it's not like you visit. We made sure I wanted to have a foldable bed in there so I could do it's my meditation room, Henry Thomas. Turn my room to a meditation room. It's not relaxing in there.
Yeah, no, never was.
No. And so she got
the ghost of millions and trillions of
so
sperm.
many comes.
Yeah.
The Holocaust of little Henrys that have just been laid to waste in that room. Me experimenting with
that
myself.
carpet became tile.
No, Natalie doesn't want to be in there. She's not sexified in there. And also, she got this futon where the second half of it lays at sort of like a slant.
Mm-hmm.
So you do sort of feel like I'm in the Andes Mountains.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gripping on a literally like a sliding hill coming down. So it's just not sexy. But I view
Do you have to sleep on a futon when you go home for Christmas?
Yes.
No offense, Mama Surprise.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Get a hotel.
It's psychological.
Get a hotel.
And let her cry.
Dude,
Just
honestly,
hear it from the hotel. Hear the.
I think the first year she cries. The second year, she's mad. The third year, she's used to it.
You're talking about her like she's Annabelle the Pitbull. I don't know if she does. I don't know if she registers these lessons. But, I will. We can figure out that. I do think that we did sort of declare Airbnb is like a necessary thing. But also, Airbnb sucks because, it's horrible company.
I hate that I got to pay for them to clean, and then I got to clean.
I hate it.
Go fuck yourself.
I hate it. Are they an advertiser? Okay, then we're fine.
Yeah.
It's hard because I feel like on the 31st is when the fucking starts back up. You know what I mean? You have 26, everyone's kind of like
I think
playing an
people
emotional come up.
I think the 29th.
Side stories, lpotl@gmail.com. I'd love to know.
29th is when it starts getting wild.
Or people
because you want to
fucking-
get some in before the end of the year.
I just did not truly believe that people are fucking on Christmas. Because I just
Really?
think it's a sexless day.
I mean, if you've got kids, you're not fucking.
It's like, when you have to wake up early to go to a child's birthday, which is horrible.
Yeah, no. I
Right?
don't care about your birthday until you're 40.
No, but yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Fuck
Until you're 21. Invite me then.
Invite me then. I'll be there, and then I'll be back when you're 40. If I'm alive.
Like you're a real father.
Yeah.
That's what real fathers do.
That's why I'm not having kids. I'm still 42 years old. They're not moving out till I'm fucking in my 60 minimum.
Yeah, dude. Old.
Fuck that shit.
Old.
Yeah, no. I'm just
It's
gonna
like-
woo your kids into liking me.
That sounds.
When
Don't
you're
use
off-
the word woo.
Well, I mean, I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking. What are we talking about? I'm going to be a good influence. I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to teach you how to talk to a lady.
I love that idea of introducing a man to another person's kids, being like, "Don't worry, he's a gentleman." That's the first thing you got to know.
Rise from your grave.
But yeah, I'd love to find out what people are saying because leading up to Christmas, so I have issues with Christmas, and one of my
Okay.
truly biggest issues of Christmas, which is honestly thing we barely have to deal with anymore, which is what we had to deal with in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still around. I'm certain a lot of you guys have Santa cons
Oh God, yeah.
in your towns.
Oh, so yeah. So we want to talk SantaCon.
I think that we'll talk a little bit about SantaCon because it is a scourge. I do know, but I also have a distinct issue with yucking someone's yum. So I know.
Well, you have a problem with I see.
I feel
Spring break. I get.
I love Billy Joel,
Yeah.
right? Billy Joel, I've almost gotten into fights of people saying mean things about Billy Joel.
Sells
And about
out
people.
Madison Square Garden
Of
every year.
course. So does Trump. Right. But it's an idea of like, these guys are, yes, I do understand on some level, right? It's cheesy. People don't like Billy Joel. They find him to be a hack. I think they're stupid. They're obviously not from Long Island.
Yeah.
They're obviously not from where I'm from.
No.
Right. To not know what the power of Billy
First
Joel
time I ever
is.
smelled weed was at a Billy Joel Elton John concert.
That's incredible. And
My
it's
father
probably-
was like, you know what that is? I was like, what? He's like, that's weed.
That's weed.
And I was
Probably being smoked by an undercover police officer who's there just to enjoy the concert. Right. But I understand why people don't like hacky things in general, but also I love Billy Joel. I went and I sang until I cried at MGM to go in to see him at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It was incredible. But I feel like the same thing about SantaCon, I would even put Comic-Con in there too.
Can I do a quick Billy Joel gripe? I saw him, MSG, his 70th birthday. Do you know what he fucking did? He had his daughter come sing New York State of Mind. You believe that?
Thumbs
This is
down.
why people flip out.
Thumbs down.
He did New York State of Mind, 70th birthday.
I would freak out.
Madison Square Garden.
Because you know what he
His
does? Because what he
daughter.
does is that he calls out all the counties normally.
Yeah.
Where he
Oh,
sings it, and I remember when he went Woodhaven, we're like, we're from Woodhaven. That's his best closer.
yeah.
He gave it to his stupid daughter.
He gave it to his daughter. She came out dressed like a fucking, scavooch.
That would have been my favorite part. Let me look her up.
She kept doing the.
And it's just like, you're not. We're
This is
not
New York
here
State
for
of
this. It's also,
That's a special song to me.
she's beautiful.
She's fine.
I think, but I like the idea of them pulling. I also have
It's got nothing to do with beauty or not beauty.
Well, I have an issue when you go see a guy that's singing that you went to go see, and he hands the audience the microphone for the big song
yeah,
or
no,
whatever.
they
it is.
have her sing some other shit. Have her sing her song. I got no problem with that.
Honestly, she could definitely have her be
New
on the
York
Downeaster
State of
Alexa.
Mind
Yeah,
in New York.
she could be on that one. Honestly, she could do the other side of Scenes from Italian Restaurant.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You know,
I could
flip
deal
back
with
and
something
forth
like that.
Yeah, do back and forth verses.
Yes, I'd be into that. Not Downeaster Alexa. We
The
got
thing
to
is-
get the pure version of that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry I said
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
I
'Cause it's
know.
definitely not that one.
I've been
It's definitely
reeling
not
the
Allentown.
fisherman lately. I don't know what's happened to me.
What else would be one that? What could she sing?
What could she sing? Only the good die young.
Yes.
Something
a dumb one.
stupid.
That's a
Yeah.
bad one.
Oh, what's the one?
Oh wait, no. Rob just got offended. I'm sorry. No.
Oh, the doo-wop one.
Oh,
it's time.
For the
Yeah,
longest
she can
time.
sing that one.
Oh, yeah, sure. Also, yeah, whatever. Back to this.
Born in the USA. That's what she can sing.
Yes.
She can sing Springsteen.
Yes, somebody else's song. Sing Like a Rock by Bob Seger. All right? But I understand people hate on SantaCon largely because it's horrible.
You don't like marching other people's thing. And the SantaCon, people love SantaCon.
But only people
In the first couple years, it was hilarious.
Yes, so the people who actively participate in SantaCon. For those of you that don't know, you're lucky. But for the rest of you, SantaCon is a unofficial, quote unquote. I want to say it's like a roving party where people dress up as Santa and ruin everybody's night.
You put a piece of shit in a costume, they become such a bigger piece of shit.
That is just an old
It is-
axiom that remains to be true.
It is so crazy how fast a fucking asshole turns into a major asshole.
In a Santa costume.
Yeah.
No, but I like the idea of the pub crawl.
Yeah, sure.
I like you going and doing Santa activities. I like group costumes. I don't even mind it. I don't even mind stuff like improv everywhere. Does it sometimes? Yes.
They
it does-
started it.
It hurts me. Yes, they started it. But I don't mind. I think it's fun. I understand. It's like, oh, good. Let these people let go. I get to let go all the time. I scream all day. So it's nice for them to be able to get it out. But the problem with SantaCon has really been is like what it brings to places, which a lot of times seems to be mostly public urination.
Oh, forget public urination. You're lucky if it's urine. It's fun. It's everything. First of all, let's go back. I used to be a manager at the Village Poorhouse.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
In the middle of the East Village.
Right
R.I.P. Right next to Webster Hall.
Dude, dead center. Ground zero.
3rd Avenue and 10th
of
Street.
SantaCon. Yes.
Not only was it ground zero, it was the bar that it started and you got your cup that you could bring to all the other bars because they give you a cup that you bring around to all the bars.
So technically that's when you got them at the freshest.
Yeah, but I got them on like the first bad year. The first year when it stopped being cute, you know, and like all the fucking drunks from Long Island came out and all the Jersey drunks came out. And then it became a fucking shit show. So my Poorhouse, the Village Poorhouse, it was a great bar. It's gone now. R.I.P. Tearing down the building. Very sad about it. All right. So these Santas, they come in. I show up to work 10 a.m. We open at 11. All right. I get there at 10 a.m. Line around the block of Santa Clauses. Okay.
Poorhouse, man. So sad it's gone.
We had so many good times there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I used to run fucking comedy shows in the back.
Yeah, we did the Crab Boil comedy show.
Yeah,
we
the Crawfish Boil comedy show.
We did dog shit there several times.
It was so much fun, man. And so like so I show up to work, lying around the block, people waiting to get in my bar before I even show up to open it in an hour, drinking with pints of vodka in the street. They're getting hammered. They're already fucking causing a mess, waiting to get inside, literally banging on the glass and shit.
I'm looking at this right now. People are saying they were seeing knife fights.
Yes.
At SantaCon. It is rough. They just kind of show up. Very interesting. One of the planners of SantaCon talks about how they were at a specific bar in September of 2012 talking about SantaCon with the bartender. They happen to say, I'm one of the organizers of SantaCon. The bartender was like, don't you ever bring that here to this bar. And the organizer was like, I would never do that. Not here.
Yeah.
This is my bar.
Yeah, man, because they take over. Like, there were hundreds inside my bar at the point where I just stopped giving them real food. I'm like, we're only serving hot dogs and French fries for the rest of the day.
Like you're being fed like children.
I was like, no, you don't get to order off a menu anymore. It's hot dogs and French fries and chicken fingers. That's all you people get. All right. And then like, no more cocktails. I would cut out cocktails.
So, all right, let me put it this way. How do we fix SantaCon? Because I like this idea. I think that anything that takes the Christ out of Christmas is great, right?
Yeah.
Have it be binge drinking. You know what I mean? If that's what you need to celebrate for this week, go ahead. That's your lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we fix it?
Man, I'll tell you, one year, this isn't how you fix it.
Because I do a Mrs. Santa Claus, but that sounds like something else.
That's just, you're just asking for fucking
strippers.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like fun. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Maybe if they all go to one place and everyone knows where they are.
What if we
it's the crawling that's the issue.
What if we put a cordoned like area? If there was a big kind of
the
area,
North Pole.
That's a great idea. What if we do something like that where they have to go to almost like not a pen, but like you take what's down the one like what's the name of the conference center?
Oh, Javits Center? Yeah.
Put them in the Javits Center.
Yeah. I mean,
and then you could spray hose, take all the furniture out of it.
All in there. Yeah, let them go crazy.
Let them go crazy. Lock the doors on it. Maybe they go in there and you lock the doors. They have to stay in. Maybe if you go in, you have to be in for 8 hours.
They were like rats. Like if the basement door opened for too long, like they would like scurry in the basement. I caught multiple people fucking in the basement of the bar I worked in. It was just like, oh my God. One of the craziest things I ever saw. Working at a bar, one of my waitresses was sitting there talking to me, and some Santa Claus comes up to me, wretched human being that he was, like tiny ass dude, licks his hand and slaps my waitress in the ass. Right? But while like looking me in the eye, like I'm gonna think it's fucking hilarious. And I just engulfed him, just covered, and then like Looney Tunes threw him out of the bar, like literally held him by the back of his pants and fucking tossed him into the street. It got like that, dude. It was so fucking great. They took over so hard. I had to we had these side doors. I had to open the doors because it just started fogging up intensely in there. And people were like,
how hot it was in there.
So fucking hot because everyone's in a Santa suit.
Yeah,
and hammered.
Yeah, and they're just getting, it's like all of the body heat's shooting to the goddamn ceiling.
So the next day after SantaCon, I'm sitting there and we're across from Webster Hall. I'm talking to the manager of Webster Hall and he's like, crazy day yesterday, huh? Like we're fucking all got PTSD.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, it was fucking nuts. And he's like, you'll never believe what happened to me. He's like, I'm sitting at home. It's 4 a.m. I'm at my girlfriend's house. I'm playing video games. She's asleep. Her roommate comes in. She's dressed like Santa Claus. She's all woozy and shit. She's like, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, you have a good time for SantaCon? She's like, yeah, a good time. SantaCon, it was fun. And then he's like, all right, well, get some sleep. And she turns around and the back of her Santa suit is all fucking brown from blood, just like fucking coming down the back of her shirt. And
Let
so
me
he's like,
have my Billy Joel.
and so he's just like, all right, well, I'm taking her to the hospital. He brings her to the emergency room. He said the entire emergency room was just filled with people dressed like Santa Claus.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
You know, like,
yes.
so it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Well,
He took a picture. They made him delete it.
it's hard because we are a society in America that likes that type of partying.
Yeah.
And like, you notice certain other countries do. They do all.
I love
like,
hard drinking.
obviously.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you weaponize it,
Yeah.
you know, because what it makes is that it makes this sort of, it's a fervor that builds where maybe it's good for SantaCon. Like there's something along the lines of like, maybe you have to do some form of charity work after.
Well, they do.
Maybe
they
if
donate money. They do donate money.
But I'm saying you go to a soup place.
Yeah.
You go do something.
Oh, and like give soup. You don't want these people giving soup to homeless people.
But I feel like you know that guilt you feel after you've drunken for days?
Yeah.
Maybe weaponize that. Use that. Where it's like, you've been out here. All right. Good work. You trashed Thompson Square Park.
Yeah.
Worse than it was before. Now you got to go and put in some hours at the charity thing so that next you're allowed to do SantaCon again.
While everyone's all hammered, you should just get their fucking fingerprints. Like the cops should just go around and fingerprint everybody and just put them all on record because you know they're committing crimes in the future. These fucking pieces of shit.
Deeply evil.
Yeah, no. Here's some stories from Grub Street of SantaCon this year.
Truly don't recommend turning into the information state.
I don't give a fuck about these fucks.
Wow.
Put them on the list. I want to know who they are.
I think a lot of these guys got clear anyway.
All right. In East Village, yeah, they do. They get through right. They go right
I'm with
through.
one. I'm one. You know.
Yeah. The East Village resident who met a puking Santa on her stoop. Listen to this from Grub Street. Last year, I left my apartment in the middle of the afternoon during prime SantaCon time. And when I opened the door of my building, I was met by an individual wearing plaid boxers, suspenders, and a Santa hat, no shirt, questionable shoes, vomiting on my stoop. Once he had finished, I guess he had decided to really go for the gold star, so he peed all over his fucking pile of vomit, causing it to somewhat clean the offending area of his stairs. When he realized I was watching him, he went for a high five.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. But if you look at this, apparently the original SantaCon, it started with this thing that was from Copenhagen. Mm-hmm. It was a protest against American commercialism of Christmas. It was called Cerolian. That definitely was what it was called.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it. It was a 4-day demonstration in which they entered department stores and began handing out books to confused shoppers. And it was all about talking about simpler lifestyle, finding joy in the season. And it was dressing as Santa Claus and was supposed to be a bit of mischievous fun, but it was supposed to be sort of an anti-capitalist move. And that has since changed.
Yeah, completely reversed.
It started with
because they
thing,
all buy Santa suits.
But there was a group in San Francisco called the Cacophony Society that was doing it a little bit more politically and interesting. They took to the streets posing as Santas on strike. They bantered with locals and disrupted high society parties, aiming for a little mucking of a bullshit holiday, which was demonstrably based on an unholy alliance of religious hypocrisy and mercantile lust. Yeah, fuck yeah, of course. But then we flipped it because America's just real good at it. Mm-hmm. We have taken many things that are supposed to be sincere political things, and we've just turned it into an all-day fucking drinking party. It hasn't happened on 9/11 yet.
I was just thinking about that.
But it's coming.
It's gotta come.
It's in the air.
It's over 20 years old.
I grilled a steak this year.
Yeah? As long as you grilled two next to each other? 2 strips? 2 New York?
I'm just saying. That's just the first step towards
well done, right?
Yeah. It's very, very crispy. But and one fell off the grill, flew itself off the grill. It's coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna be having 9/11 barbecues. I'm gonna say 10 years from now.
Know why we don't? Are you ready for this? Why we don't?
Jon Stewart.
Labor Day is the week before.
But then it's 2.
Yeah, I know.
That's 2 weekends in a fucking row, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And 9/11 was like Labor Week. We all got off of work. The
I
whole
remember.
week.
I was in school.
You were. I was in school too. Well, kind of. I was in Tallahassee. Wasn't really going to school.
Yeah, you're going to community college.
Yeah. But not even.
But I think community college actually, it's completely legitimate.
Of course, it's legitimate, and that's how people sneak in there.
Yeah, my fucking dentist went to community college.
Oh,
Yep. Says that's why his whole thing is doing it on the fly. I was like, what does that even mean? Yeah, this is there was a Santa urinating in the middle of McDonald's in front of a child, according to New York Post. That is my main issue.
Yeah.
With SantaCon, I guess now there's a new way. They have a list of rules, the 6 F's of SantaCon, because they're trying to put this. They were trying to do this after
Fuck, fight, fart.
Yeah, fist, funk. Don't fuck with 1, kids, 2, cops, 3, bar staff, 4, New York City, the city as a whole.
Yeah, because
5,
we hate it now.
Oh, we do. New York City vax requirements.
Oh,
which is kind of
okay.
fine. And then 6, Santa's charity mission, because they are saying that they do it for charity.
They do it for charity. Also, do you remember in 2014 when SantaCon was the same day as the Eric Garner riots?
Yes, I do.
That was a fucking big fucking
Massive problem.
That was a big problem.
It was a big
It
problem.
was like everyone's marching all the way
Meanwhile,
up and down SantaCon.
Guess what doesn't happen at the Halloween parade? Any of this. Guess what doesn't happen at the Thanksgiving parade? Almost none of this.
Well, it's a parade. It's
just
different.
I'm saying there's events that people go to. How you never hear this about Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. And Halloween's supposed to be the big mischievous one. Yeah, that's when the gang initiations happen.
Oh
but I even think that's not. I don't think that's real.
Man, I remember when because I was in the march. I went and participated in the march, and I remember seeing I honestly felt bad for him. Some black kid dressed as Santa Claus with a bunch of white guys, and then everyone like circled him and just started like booing him and it's like, what are you fucking doing?
It's bad.
How did you mess this up?
But then that's why, like if you're gonna do SantaCon, if you're gonna do it, just think about the reason why you're doing it and what level are you affecting your local environment.
Yeah,
because if you're a little town, you can probably get away with SantaCon and have fun and have it be a genuinely nice night. Nobody breaks an arm. Yeah. Nobody fucking punches a child.
There was a decent SantaCon in Trenton, New Jersey. I went.
Sure.
So on the Roundtable Facebook page, someone went to SantaCon, and we've bitched about SantaCon before back in the day. And so someone posted a picture. It's like, I caught these 2 Santa Clauses smoking weed, and then you know who one of the Santa Clauses was?
Who?
My little cousin that I haven't talked to in like 7 years.
This is the first time you saw your little cousin was smoking weed on the Roundtable Facebook page?
Yes. And then that
is the most Roundtable thing I've heard.
Yeah. And so I took it down and I messaged the guy. I was like, listen, you didn't do anything wrong, but that's my little cousin. And my aunt, her grandmother is on this page.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I hit her up. I was like, I sent her the picture. I was like, I just saved your life.
Well, what does she do?
I'm not bringing that up. I even told this story.
Yeah, actually, I feel like you shouldn't have told this story at all.
I know, but no, I got enough cousins where no one's going to know who it was.
Yeah, you do have a lot of cousins.
I got a shit ton
We know
of
it's
cousins.
a female cousin.
Yeah,
we know it's some sort of job where they shouldn't be smoking weed publicly in Santa suit. So that's not good, right? Because then now I'm actually kind of concerned. Maybe we do need to report your cousin.
We're not reporting my cousin.
Maybe there's something bad. What is your cousin? Well,
my cousin just got a fucking punch cooler in my book. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, they made it to the Facebook page.
But how random is that?
It is.
It was terrible. I was looking. My mind was like, no way, that's her. And then I went and looked at a modern picture of her because I haven't seen her in so long. I was like, that's fucking her.
I have a story that is just like this that I'm going to share with you off the air. You never know what's going to come down the pipe.
Mm-hmm. I saw a summer school teacher in a porno store once, and I was with another one of my friends who was in the class with me.
Never go to your local porno store if you're a fucking teacher in that area.
Yeah, never.
Don't go in.
Never.
Just go out of town.
Yeah.
Go to another county.
I remember one time I saw a football coach at a Deadhead store when I was a kid.
See, that's fun.
Yeah, but that was also like an hour away. He was just bad luck.
Yeah, and a lot of guys, I mean, like, Grateful Dead goes like a lot of different ways. I find that it's one of those hippie bands that a lot of conservative people also listen to as well.
It's weird.
It's just they like to groove. because they're denying it's where they go to go feel things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they come home and they go and they let all that they're just riddled with cancer
The
cells.
baby boomer rave.
Yes.
Is a Deadhead show.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Live from your grave.
So it's Christmas time. I don't know, we're almost here for New Year's Eve. It's Christmas. I know that we technically did our New Year's Eve episode already. You're not going to hear that yet.
New Year's Eve is a couple days away.
It is a couple days away.
And that's, I feel like, a very similar SantaCon vibe. Don't go to bars on New Year's Eve.
Unless you got, what I miss a little bit about New York is a quiet local bar New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Where you go to your local bar and you hang out with the same people that you hang out with normally, and you do a real low key. That's one of my favorites. So it's like last year where we rented a little tiny room.
That was cool.
And we just got drunk in a room. Right.
Yeah.
And that was really nice to do. But do you have any resolutions coming? Because we talked a little bit with Marcus about it.
New Year's resolutions, I mean, like, real ones, just double down on stand up. But like, I would say like fun ones or just like personal ones. I got this thing where it's just like, I kind of fell off it and I used to do it and I kind of want to pull it back again. Just call someone once a week.
Yeah.
Just call someone once
Old
a
buddies.
week. It's just old buddies, family members.
No one's going to turn down your phone call.
Yeah.
No one's going to
just once a week, just catch up. It could be a 5-minute conversation. It could be an hour and a half.
But it's about building it up.
Yeah. And then like, because you want to claim you're close with these people, but you haven't talked to them in years.
That's hard to do.
And so it's like, I'm going to pick someone every week, an old friend.
A warning.
And I'm coming for you, Ron Krasnow.
It's coming for you, Ron Krasnow. Ron's a good guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Doing great.
But then you go like 2 years not talking to him. You're like, what am I doing here?
But I love about old buddies, though, for the most
You just
part.
catch right up.
You can catch right back up. And that's the best part. You just pick up the phone, just reestablish that connection. That's one less enemy out there.
One less enemy.
You're glad I called that guy. To get another guy off the list.
What about you? What do you got?
I think that I want to get back into doing some form of, like, I started playing pickleball with Cena.
Okay, that's
right?
nice.
So I think I'm going to try to do that more often.
Man, you stretching?
Oh, yeah.
Because those people,
They're too athletic.
You're not doing ketamine in pickleball, right?
Oh,
we
God, boy, that makes me feel so fucking
I'm sorry.
bad.
Was that a bad? That's not a joke.
No, it's Matthew
really.
Perry.
It's
It's not. It's just sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad, dude. You just can't. No. The only thing I do is pure caffeine, man.
Even that's dangerous.
Don't fucking do this to me. I'm sick of everybody telling me everything I like is something's going to kill me.
But are you going to drink a bunch of coffee and then go play pickleball and shit yourself?
I bring a coffee with 2 pickleball.
Really?
Yeah.
You bring a coffee to picklebble?
Yeah.
You would have been a horrible athlete.
No, it would have been incredible if it was 1935. You know what I mean? I'm incredible. A jar of buttermilk, a couple of cigars.
Babe Ruth did it.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I could have absolutely have done that.
That's the thing. He's one of the best baseball players of all time, and he did it all fucking hammered.
Well, there's a lot of averaging now. It's about his hits. I don't think he could run around the bases, and he was a good pitcher, right?
He was a great pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and he had more strikeouts than anyone else at the time.
It was harder to be a batter then.
Imagine.
They were thinking about the war.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what's hard. Think about that. How many athletes during that time period went and fucking shot somebody in the head?
Oh, yeah.
Elvis Presley. I was thinking about that.
Well, he didn't shoot nobody.
He didn't shoot anybody.
He
in the
was
head.
shifting and dancing, and
But
he was shaking hands. They
Jimmy
took care of him.
Stewart killed people with his bare hands.
Yeah. Don Rickles worked on the SS something. He was a Navy man. He like fucking shot the gun and shit.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Jimmy Stewart knelt on a fucking German's neck.
Yeah, I bet.
Right? These guys, and they were just back to acting.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
I believe that.
All right, no, I guess if I were going to change anything else, I guess I just can't let anybody dampen my shine.
Yeah, man. It's very important. It's because if anyone trying to dampen your shine, that means their shine sucks.
Yeah, because guess what, man? If you try to dampen my shine, I'm going to end your shine.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to fucking knock that candle right out.
You can put some poo-poo on them.
Yeah, I can now. Because they were allowed to. It's almost 2024. It's a new year. And this year, I think things are going to be all right.
What was the best shit you took in 2023? What can you think? Can you go back and think of one? I had one a couple weeks ago that was like, it like punched the toilet water. It was fucking wild.
Well, nothing is like, so, if you really want to get granular,
yeah,
a lot of the times what I'll do is 2 to 3 shits real in a row.
Oh yeah, when you need it.
Then I'll go like flint, flump,
Mhm.
right? In a small period of time and get it all out at once in that
Yeah.
way. But every once in a blue moon, I'll just get it done in one. And when it's like that, and it sounds like Santa's coming down the chimney
Yeah.
into a living room filled with water, that's how I know I'm healthy. You know what I mean?
When Santa visits Aquaman's house.
Oh, mister, it's time for you to go meet Jason Momoa. That's what I call. I guess I call my toilet Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
The big ones are really when they when you're sleeping and it wakes you up.
Well, that
It
makes
only
me-
happens a couple of times a year for me, but you always know it's like if it wakes me up.
My timing is off. I try not to do that
Yeah. I try
I hate
not
that.
to either.
because nothing's like. I want to say I had one where it was like I had a dream where my butt was stuck in a bucket and I was just like, I can't get out. It's something happened. I can't get out. I can't get out of the bucket. You know, woke up just violently having to shit. I'm just so glad I didn't shit the bed.
Man, the best thing that ever happened to me was that ever happened to Julie. Bathroom, not in her bedroom.
She was saved by
Yeah.
that. Because when you're in there, it smells like the Swamp Thing just put on aftershave.
Oh my God. But she was in she's an activist for ladies' rights, you
Yes.
know, and she was in a very important meeting in the
So
meeting.
she must
in the
know a
meeting-
lot about women's suffrage.
Yes. Yes. But the the bathroom is right next to her meeting room. And I didn't know how thin the walls of my new apartment were.
Hmm.
And I ruined one of her meetings. I
Oh
believe.
yeah, because they're like, hey, is
they're
someone
just
dropping
talking.
off bags of someone dropping off bags of wet cement behind you in your house? Is there a man? It sounds like. Do you have a man working in the house who's stuck in a vent or? Is there sure.
Oh God. It's usually that. It's just like, oh
Ah,
Jesus.
okay. Did you invite a
Oh.
chaplain over
Ugh.
to come to your home to bless the?
Someone giving themselves last rites.
This is the last time I'm ever going to do this. What an informative episode it's been. It is. We have talked,
Yeah.
and we talked to you. And you know why we talk to you? Because we love you. We love our
Mhm.
listeners so much.
Mhm.
And you know, I can't quit you.
I
can't
refuse.
quit you, listener. I want you to enjoy your fucking life. Because if you don't enjoy it, no one else is.
I
Might
hope
as well
you
be
had a
dead.
good Christmas, a
Yeah.
happy Hanukkah,
All right, so,
Kwanzaa,
number
even
one-
just screaming about it. That's
Yes,
fun.
Even just that. Go to Amazon or the iTunes on Apple, but they changed everything with the update. I hate what they've done with the update.
What?
But on stupid Apple, they changed all the stupid apps. They changed everything.
Mine didn't change.
They still, you ain't there yet. You're gonna get there. But go to How to Ruin the Holidays and rent it. Because you're going to help an independent film make a little bit of its money back. We again, it's a Christmas movie I'm in, and I hate
I
Christmas
went
in
to
it.
the theater.
You did.
I went and saw it. I was the only person in there, which was kind of, I wanted people to be there for you, but it was really nice to just sit there and bootleg it.
Bootleg it and laugh at it. Then go to How to Ruin the Holidays. Take a look at it. Buy Operation Sunshine. We have those there. Go to your local comic book shop. And then live every day longing and knowing that the December 26th through the 31st is coming for you.
That's right, baby.
And that's a time period where you can really just laugh knowing that your boss can ask you for a lot of shit.
Yeah,
You ain't getting it
that's right.
until January 3rd.
January 3rd. That's
It
when
ain't
life
coming.
gets bad for 2.5
Everyone,
months.
all the rest of us. It becomes the worst
Get
it's going to
ready.
be.
That's why you
'Cause-
need good Christmas presents.
That's what's horrible too, is that I was talking about this in therapy the other day. It's the snapback
Yeah.
after Christmas break. So you might want to start. That's why it's good. What I work when I'm not working because then it makes the working time doesn't feel as insane.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sick.
Do you ever sometimes it's good if you sit on a bunch of tacks so you're never that happy?
Yes, put some break a bunch of glass and put it in your shoes.
Yeah. That way you
during
don't
the Christmas holiday, just so you don't
get too relaxed.
get too relaxed.
Yeah.
But that's why you got about 72 hours
Mm-hmm.
of not being observed. And you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh during that time period, and you're gonna love the fact that that's who you really are. It's not the person who shows up to work every day. It's not the person that goes and meets with your friends and shit like that. It's the person in the fucking 3-day-old underwear,
Yeah.
in your sweatpants, sitting, playing that PS5, if you got it, you know what I mean? Just in total fucking near sleep, yet still awake, covered in soup. That's you. And that's the person you got to love the most. So the 26th to the 28th, you're going to meet that guy, that girl again.
Yeah.
And you just fucking wrap your arms around that person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to propose something.
I'm not getting married to you. I'm already done. I'm not doing that ever again.
Forget it. The whatchamacallit. All right, so people do dry January?
Sure.
I think it's a little tough to do dry January. It's so cold. You're coming off a bender. You stop cold turkey like that. It's kind of tough. I'm thinking dry March 20th to 420.
It's not too bad.
Celebrate. You break it on 420.
But then the problem is that if you smoke weed on 420, you haven't smoked for a month, you're going to fucking
I mean, you
have
got
a
to.
seizure.
How else are you going to not drink if you don't smoke weed? You got to smoke weed the whole time.
That's what
I'm
as far as I'm concerned. But it's our lives. That's what we do.
No. Dry. Anyone who takes out weed during dry January is a fucking psychopath.
Hey, man, you should know that. And you should know that we're correct because we're fucking surgeons.
That's right, man. I have a surgeon in my family, and he probably doesn't agree with any of my life choices.
No. Violently disagrees.
January 4th, I'm going to be in Ontario, California, opening for Jermaine Fowler. It's going to be a fucking blast. Come check that out. It's the Improv. I'm very excited
because he's got a new hour,
my boy.
Right?
He's doing a full hour. I'm doing like 20 minutes up top. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Come check us out. We're going to fucking be super pro-y, and he's going to give me a ride there and back, and he's very nice, and I love him.
It's going to be really nice.
Yes.
I'm excited for you.
All right, guys. Y'all be good to yourselves.
Hail Satan.
Hail Henry.
Mark's not here. I'll take it.
Yeah, you take it. All right, boys. Oh,
Hail Edward.
Yeah, and hail Julie.
See, good. We're throwing in one for the wife.
Hail Julie.
That's
Man,
nice
she deserves
to
it.
see. And that's all the gifts she needs.
That is all the. I mean, we bought stuff for her.
Good. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I was saying that sarcastically.
Yeah,
There's no way. That's the only.
She's gonna love her Crocs.
You said it.
But
I guess
this
it's
comes out afterwards.
It's
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, good. Good. I'm glad you already bought it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't just whisper.
Crocs. She's doing it.
Crocs.com.
Hey there, buddy. Don't forget, there's plenty of Last Podcast Network merch available over on lastpodcastmerch.com. We got shirts for all of your favorite shows like Wizard of the Bruiser and Page 7 and No Dogs in Space, and of course, plenty of stuff for Last Podcast on the Left. Go to lastpodcastmerch.com. Thank you.